Hello friends, my name is Radhamasu. Today we shall discuss about topic the evolution and history of cloud computing. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in cloud computing and software-based applications and hardware-based services, and you want to learn about it. So let's start, friend. Basically, friend, first of all, we have to understand that what is basically a cloud concept. Friend, we know that basically cloud means a remote server, a remote location where the services are available, like software based services, hardware based services, and infrastructure is available, and like you are using those services remotely. And there is a concept of a pay as you go, like whatever the usage is there, you have to only pay for that. Like for example, if you use the services only for 1 month, so you will pay for only for 1 month only. Now if we talk about the evolution history, basically the evolution history of cloud computing track back several decades, with the concept evolving from various computing paradigms and technological advancements. First, we will talk about mainframes and time sharing systems. Basically, friend, mainframes are very big systems, and the roots of cloud computing can be tracked back to the era of mainframes and time sharing systems. Mainframe computers were very large, powerful machines that were shared among multiple users through time sharing, allowing multiple users to access the machine simultaneously. So these were very big machines, and many people are sitting and using those machines, and it is basically the era of 1960 to 1970 basically. Then rise of client server architecture means the advent of client server architecture marked a shift in computing paradigms. Instead of relying solely on mainframes, organization began using networks of smaller distributed servers. This era laid the foundation for decentralized computing and distributed systems. Basically, friend, client server means that one is the server, and from the client is basically we are sending a request to the server process that request and response back to the client. So this is basically the concept of client server architecture. Then web hosting and application server provider, ASP. Friend, the late 1990s saw the emergence of web hosting services and application service providers. Companies began outsourcing their IT infrastructure and applications to third party providers, allowing them to access resources and services over the internet. Basically, friend, this is the era of 1990s, where when the web hostings were very popular. Okay. Then utility computing and grid computing means the concept of utility computing gained traction, treating computing resources as utilities similar to electricity or water. Grid computing emerged as a model for sharing and coordinating computing power, focusing on solving complex problems by utilizing resources from multiple locations as well. Then Amazon Web Services AWS launches. The modern era of cloud computing began with the launch of Amazon Web Services AWS in 2006. So we can say this is the time where the major change came when the AWS launches their system. AWS provided scalable and on-demand computing resources over the internet, including storage, computation, and other services. This marked as a significant shift towards infrastructure as a service, or IaaS. Nowadays, friend, many people who wants to start their career in cloud computing, they start from the Amazon basically generally. Then Google App Engine and Microsoft Azure launch means Google also introduced the Google App Engine in 2008, offering a platform for developing and hosting web applications. Microsoft also entered the cloud computing space with the launch of Microsoft Azure, providing a comprehensive set of cloud services. So basically, after launching the Amazon launched their system, Google and Microsoft Azure, Microsoft basically both these two competitor, Google and Microsoft, also entered into the market of cloud computing. Then proliferation of cloud services and models. The 2010s witnessed the rapid expansion of cloud services, with various providers offering infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. Major players like Google, Microsoft, IBM, and others joined AWS in the competitive cloud market as well. So that means, friend, in the 2010, basically, a rapid involvement, rapid improvement were there in the field of cloud computing. Then introduction of Docker. Friend, Docker is an open source platform for containerization, was introduced in 2013. Docker containers revolutionized application deployment, making it more efficient and portable across different computing environments here as well. Then growth of serverless computing means serverless computing gained popularity, allowing developers to build and run applications without managing these servers. Basically, friend, that means whenever you are working on different applications, for example, you have a software based applications. So normally what happened that we have to maintain the database, we have to maintain the hardware system, we have to maintain the like patch management for softwares. So many things are there, but what happened that when you deploy the application on a remote server, so all those things like patch management, database management, hardware maintenance, storage, all those things are basically managed by the remote servers, and you just have to focus on your business, on your objectives. So this model exemplified by AWS Lambda and similar services focus on executing code in response to events without the need for a dedicated infrastructure here as well. Then continued innovation and hybrid cloud adoption means that in 2020s saw continued innovation in cloud services, including advancements in artificial intelligence, machine learning, edge computing, and quantum computing. Organizations increasingly adopted hybrid cloud strategies, combining on premises infrastructure with public and private cloud solutions there. So basically, friend, the evolution of cloud computing reflects a progression from centralized mainframes to distributed client server systems, and eventually to the scalable and flexible cloud services we have today. The ongoing advancements in technology continue to shape the landscape of cloud computing, influencing how businesses leverage these services for their IT needs.